Wow. Okay, there's a lot to go over. This banner just absolutely blew things up. We're going to talk about Mark and where he ranks and all of these other units, but just wow. All right, let's jump into this because we have Hector. Baby Hector. I'm not a huge fan of the kid theme, but he's really cute. Oh, Valiant War Axe. We've got Slaying at the start of combat. If unit's HP is greater than 25%, inflicts attack defense -6 on foe during combat. You have Guard on foe per attack, and reduces damage from attacks during combat by 30%, excluding AoEs. It's unfortunate, and also if unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, inflicts penalty on foe's attack during combat equals 12 minus foe's max cooldown special count value times 2, minimum 4. If foe does not have a special skill, penalty equals 4. All right, here it is. The thing that has held armors back in Arena, as if they needed something to hold them back, has been a special that works defensively. And we have Armored Beacon. Boosts special damage by 40% of unit's defense. That's already good. This unit is going to have a lot of defense. If foe's range equals 2 and unit or foe special is ready or triggered before or during this combat, reduces damage from foe's next attack by 40% once per combat, excluding area of effect specials. We have something that works with Hardy Fighter if you also have Slaying, and that's huge. Absolutely huge. Also, I mean, I'm talking about Arena, but this applies to every game mode. Like, this is a really big deal. So much of the meta in AR defense and summoner duels, because they're very similar, for armors has been just taking off distant counter altogether and just absorbing the hit. And this is moving back towards, hey, maybe these units can actually destroy things. On top of that, we've got Ostia's Heart, which is distant counter, and if foe initiates combat or foe's HP is greater than 75%. At start of combat, inflicts attack defense -8 on foe during combat, and also when unit deals damage to foe during combat, restores 7 HP to unit. Triggers even if 0 damage is dealt. We've got Vengeful Fighter 4. We've already seen it. It's amazing. I think you want Hardy Fighter on this, but it's the thing that this unit doesn't have is a denial of counters, and also it doesn't have a double. So that's going to be tough for this unit. But I mean, there's so much to this. So Vengeful Fighter is something you might want to look at, might not. It just depends on if you can get Armored Beacon procced early. Like if you can get some kind of thing going. I still think Hardy Fighter is probably going to be the best thing you can get on this unit, but there are some things missing from this. But I mean, so the thing, I've been looking into this a lot. One of the big things that IS has been doing that I've been missing is this whole rain effect, where they take stats and just debuff the ever-living crap out of them. I mean, this is, what, if we get 6 and they don't have a special, you get 10 there, and then plus Ostia's Heart, you get an additional 8. So -18 on your attack is not small, and it could go higher. That is something. So you've got that whole rain effect that was, I guess Shell really made it famous, but it's been around for a bit. Another one that uses it is Gateau. That is something that's going to make this unit really good. And do you use Vengeful Fighter? Do you use Hardy Fighter? We're going to have to test on this unit. This unit looks to be absolutely amazing, and I am very excited. I am such a sucker for Far Saviors, and this is a very, very good one. Like I said, there are just a lot of the things that you need in here. It's really, if you had follow-up denial, even just that, like this unit's stock would be even higher, which is already just nuts. I mean, I don't know. I guess you have that in Vengeful Fighter. I know. But I'm looking at Hardy Fighter and how that plays in. Yeah. Maybe we need to rewrite the way we think about armors, and this is it. But one of the things is if you can get Armored Beacon procced without Hardy Fighter, this is your kit. Like that's it. But if you're worried about something like lethality hitting, then it's something a little different. But again, maybe this is the thing about this is Armored Beacon would go off on the second hit. So for stuff like if you're looking at, say, Veronica, that's a good thing. Like Enclosure normally hits on the second hit, and this unit would probably do just fine with it because Armored Beacon isn't dampened by that special. But again, we're gonna have to look at it. Like this unit is gonna require a lot of testing, and I don't know if I have the orbs for all that. But trust me, you will see it. I've talked enough about this unit. I think this unit is amazing. Yeah. I would like the unit to work with Hardy Fighter better, but hey. It is very possible that those debuffs mean that you don't need to work with Hardy Fighter as well. We just have to test. Anyway, I've gone on and on past my past my allotted time. Let's talk about Eliwood and see what's going on here because I mean, okay, so let's take Eliwood and let's make him some unit that you can use in every season, and not seasonally locked is huge. Plus this unit has a lot of combat potential. I can't even imagine how much fun this is going to be in a lot of your Cav Gale Force teams teamed up with Seliph and Brave Crom. I don't know, maybe just teamed up with Brave Crom. Maybe you ditch Seliph altogether. But you've got Slaying, you've got if unit initiates combaters within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack speed defense res plus X to unit during combat. X equals number of bonus effects active on units. So we've got the Crom effect, which is just gained so much value because they've given us so many effects. You're gonna see the, it is switching now where folks are starting to say that Crom is actually the better Brave unit than Seliph, which is nuts. And doesn't so much say that Seliph is a bad unit, but it says more about how Crom has gained, it has gained stuff. And this is one more thing that, this is one more area where this unit is just, this is all the things that Crom had, and other than to change fate, and you've got it in this unit. This is, yeah. Neutralizes effects that guarantee foes follow-up attack and effects that, so this is full no follow-up, and reduces damage from foes' first attack by 40% during combat. So you got survivability, yeah. Speed defense class 4 is first we've seen this. I guess you've got the damage reduction, so you don't necessarily need the attack speed clash. Speed defense class is very good for this kind of unit, and if you're doing a conga line, it's absolutely fantastic. And then you've got near trace, we've seen it, we love it. Inborn Idealism. At start of turn, if dragon or beast allies deployed, grants attack speed defense plus 6, bonus doubler, and null panic to unit and ally with highest attack, excluding unit for 1 turn. I mean, we've seen this before. We know exactly what this is. We know exactly how good this is. This is amazing. So, yeah. I mean, the only thing you're really missing, you would love to have special acceleration on this unit, and there are a lot of things you could do with that. But hey, I mean, this is really good. Yeah. We've seen this before. It's really good. Oh, don't smack dragons. You like dragons. Be nice. Oh, hey. Did we have dragon effectiveness on that? I missed that. We do not. Okay. Sorry. Move along. Destroy the dragon. Jeez. Actually, I'm sorry guys, we're gonna pause there. I have stats on Eliwood. Let's see. And I'm gonna flash them up here. Let's see. And this is buffed up with 6, but 61 attack, I'm subtracting here, which is always, live math is dicey, definitely. 46 speed, which is a lot, and the defense at 29, it's not huge, but this is still really good. Like, this is exactly the stat line that you want on this unit. Let's get... Oh, this unit. She is really cute. Esquero, you've got to be excited right now. Like, this is... I know this is a 4-star demote, but this is a really good one. Gusty Warbow, you've got Slaying, you've got effective against Beast and Flying foes, which is... Beasts have seen kind of a renaissance. So that is not something to negate. At start of turn, if unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, 3 spaces is important right now. And unit special cooldown count is at its maximum value, grants special cooldown count -1, so we get times pulse. If unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, grants Omni +5 to unit and reduces damage from foe's first attack by X%, and you've got if range 2, it's 60%, otherwise it's 30%. And also, if unit special is ready or unit special triggered before or during combat, deals +7 damage during combat, except when dealing damage with AoE specials. So, yeah. This is a really good bow on a demote. Like, absolutely fantastic. The bow's already good. Attack speed finish 3. It might be worth it if you've got a unit with skills that you need to be inheriting. It might be worth it to grab this unit. And you're going to see in a second, it's not that many orbs, and it might save you an inheritance. So I don't summon just for attack speed finish 3 just to stash it. That is not a good way to go. It just isn't. There are better ways to spend your orbs. But if you happen to get this unit, there are some fun things that you can do. Plus, I like the idea of finish 3 skills slowly making their way into the meta. I think this is a very good demote, though. I think this is on par with Young Inez and our other demotes that we've had from this banner. There's not much else to say. Oh wait, there is more to say. What is this? Oh, summoners, this is Mark. We've got a blue tome. Blue tome. Blue tomes are neglected right now. Blue is in general. They don't have as many high-powered units, and we've got a lot of high-powered red units. Look at all of the things that are going on right now. Like, it is nuts. All of the debuffs. This unit is a debuffing monster. Absolute monster. We've got Slaying. We've got at start of turn inflicts Omni -5, Sabotage, and Stall on closest foes within 5 spaces of unit and foes within 2 spaces of those foes through their next action. 5 spaces is huge. Absolutely huge. And we've got this Sabotage effect that's inflict penalty on units attack speed defense res during combat equals highest penalty on each stat between unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit through its next action. We've seen something like this before. This is very, very powerful, and it stacks with everything else that's going on. So you're gonna get the attack speed defense res -5, and it will spread like wildfire with Sabotage. And I just oh, this is nuts. So we've got Stall. We've seen how good that is. We've seen units like Seliph and Yuri, and this is necessary for those. To weaken those units, I'm losing my train of thought because there's so much to go over here. If unit's HP is greater than 25%, inflicts attack speed defense res -5 on foe during combat, so that's in combat, and unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. And also, if a stat penalty is active on any foe within 2 spaces of target, neutralizes effects that inflict special cooldown charge -X on unit during combat. So it's the guard portion of tempo, the anti-guard. So this unit is going to hit hard. How hard, you might ask? Well, not incredibly hard. So you got attack 58. That's not bad. You got a lot of things. But the debuffs, like there are so many debuffs going on in this. The big thing, we're gonna compare this unit to Duo THORR here in just a second. But past that, we've got Remote Mirror. Remote Mirror is great on this. You've got extra damage reduction. And you've got Sabotage, attack res 3, because we're just gonna stack all of this stuff on. At start of turn, a foe's res is less than unit's res, and that foe is adjacent to another foe, inflicts attack res -6 on that foe through its next action. At start of combat, if unit's res is greater than foe's res, inflicts attack res -X on foe during combat. X equals 3 plus highest penalty on each stat between target and foes within 2 spaces of target. Calculates each stat independently. That's a really good skill for a unit like this. I don't know how good this is going to be for other units, but for this one and in the proper team, this is very, very good. There are so many debuffs getting stacked on here. This unit is better than the stat line looks, trust me. But 46 res is already sky high. You're probably going to want to stack that res, just a hunch. But yeah. This unit is very good. You get Canto control on top of that. This is, again, the AR defense and Summoner Duels SD and Summoner Duels unit here. So that's really what they're aiming for, and this unit is going to be excellent in either of those. Yeah, blue is an excellent color. Can you fit this on a team? And that's the question. Let's continue on because we're not done. We haven't debuffed enough things. We should just know that there's more to this story. Check out this duo skill. Okay, now this is inflicts isolation, guard, and special cooldown count +2 on foes within 3 rows and 3 columns centered on units. So I keep in mind this is a little less than what Duo Ike had, but Duo Ike fans, you gotta be mad right now. That's just, so 3, keep in mind I'm trying to point to the screen, which isn't working right now. It's 1 to the left and 1 to the right, and then 1 on top and 1 on bottom of that mark. And Lynn, yeah. Just, what do you do with this? This is nuts. This is everything you've ever wanted in Summoner Duels and more. This is, if you're a Summoner Duels fanatic, this is a must pull. I will say if you're scrimping on orbs, this is not a unit that you need at +1. Most of the value of this unit is at +0, and then you just pray for a -speed version. But summoners, this is nuts. Like this unit is really, really good. That's all I've got. I mean, what else are you gonna say? Like, the amount of debuffs is just absolutely insane. Yeah. Your duo skill's amazing. We know. Oh, summoners, and they show the nice range there. We can see the stats clearly. This is a fantastic unit. For AR defense, it's going to be harder to work this unit in, just to be completely honest. There are just so many good Aether Raids defense units right now. We have lots of things I have not looked up. Is that Lucius? Oh my gosh! That's like the worst pause ever, but that's Lucius! Oh man. I love Lucius. I have a +10 Lucius. I absolutely love Lucius. I totally missed that was him. That's so great. Okay, I'll be looking forward to that. Let's move right into this. Like we could look further, but we want to talk about other things here. And the first thing we want to talk about is rates. Just know that when we have a demote It ups your rates in other areas, which is fantastic. And you're seeing here like your chance to pull, and that's just if you see an orb of that color, that is your chance to pull. The one you want to pay attention to, most of you, what you're interested in is if I'm on my free summon. Like if I'm on a free pull and before I even start, what's the odds of this unit showing up? And that's that really low 2.7, 2.6, 2.9. If you are sparking this banner, this is where you look seriously at color. If you're not sparking, if you're just summoning your free pull and that's it, you're looking very close at colorless. That's a big deal, and it's because of the fodder involved, because of that attack speed finish. You're going to want to look very carefully at that. You're also getting infantry flowers, which are really good. Like summoners, I might have to just pull full circle on this until Spark. Like this is a really good banner, and I did not want to pull on it, and here I am. So let's go past that though. If you're just pulling on your free pull, I highly recommend colorless. I know you don't shoot for the stars that way, and there's a possibility that that 2.7% chance that Eliwood would show up, or 2.6 that Mark would show up. But really and truly look very carefully at Rebecca and getting her. Oh hey, they improved Rebecca's art. Her eyes don't look bizarre. That's good. I just now noticed that. If you're looking at just a +0, just your first unit, it's about, on average, it's about 108 for Eliwood. It's 118 for Mark. It's about 94 per Hector and 28 for Rebecca. If you're a Rebecca fan, like this is your dream. I know she's a demote, but she's a very good demote with a very good preference weapon, and she's going to be expensive to deck out, but we're talking about your favorite unit here. Like, was there ever a doubt as to what would happen there? The last thing is looking at the spark, and if you spark and you're sniping a single color, then you've got the 71.4% for red, 68.7% for blue, because blue is terrible, and 76.5% for green, and of course, almost 100% chance of getting Rebecca. In fact, I hope you get way more than one Rebecca if you're sniping for that unit. Summoners, good luck with whoever you want. And in fact, in the comments, tell me who you are pulling for and who you're excited about. Let's move on to ye old tier lists. I'm gonna get crap for this, but
I'm begging you.
This is the best Far Savior in the game. We need to test this. It's a bad color. There are a number of other things that you could tell me right now, and I have seen how these reigns work with so many different units. These debuffs on the foe's attack are not to be discounted, and this unit utilizes them a ton. Does this unit have weaknesses to like AoEs? Yes. Is Canada's better in that realm? Yes. But you don't have to worry about being next to beast units. Does this unit have the gimmicks that Femortis has? No. But this unit is going to do very, very well at just obliterating things. We have to take a look at different things like, what does this unit do versus lethality? It's a big question, and I want to find out. If you're proccing it on the second hit, I can already tell you that this unit is doing very well. But again, this unit has its weaknesses, so does every other Far Savior right now. Period. That's all there is to it. Yeah. As far as these others, you guys know them, you love them. Tier 1, you've got Duma and you've got Edelgard. They both do very well in their respects. The big thing with Edelgard is that Brave effect really helps her secure kills, which is fantastic as both a Far Savior and a frontliner. Tier 2, which is still very good. Keep in mind, Hector, I've given this unit a ton of crap, and this unit is still good. This unit is still going. I enjoy this unit very much. And then you've got Fjorm, who's there. You're not going to use this unit summoner duels, but I still believe in offense this unit is unique, and this unit does a lot of neat things. And then you've got more of your, then you've got your other types of units. You've got your speedy Manuela, and then your Surtur, who both are good units, but definitely perform less than the others. But yeah, I definitely have Hector at the top of this list. Supports. Okay, we're gonna go over Eliwood first. I have him in tier 1. I know that is just almost sacrilege, but the fact is we already have a unit that does that. Can you use this unit every season? Yes. Do I have him above Eliwood? Yes. Does this unit have a better attack than Eliwood? Probably. I still don't have this unit cracking that meta tier. Does this unit have the same influence as Ketria? No, no one does. Asker specials until they really start doubling down on things like Lucia, things like Tiki even, and things like Duma. Until they really start doubling down on that, I think Asker is going to be at the top of this list. Getting specials off as well as the other buffs he gives is amazing. And then we have Robin. Summoners, this unit has gained so much momentum, and because of what the meta is doing right now, and what you just saw with Mark, this unit has a ton of value, and I'm a huge fan. Does he break meta tier? I go back and forth. In fact, I've remade this chart a bunch of times. No kidding. I've remade it, and I've bumped him up and down. Right now, I still have him above Eliwood in tier 1, but I mean, what is there to say? There is, depending on your team, this unit can easily bump into meta tier. That's all there is to it. I have seen this unit do absolutely amazing things, and past that, we've got Lind, we've got Celine, we've got Dogger. We've seen all those units before. They're amazing. Like, this is a yeah. Let's move on to Rebecca, because I want to talk about Rebecca. I don't have this unit at Claude level of good. I have this unit very close to Byleth. The two could be, I don't know. We're gonna have to look at this unit. Archers are very good. They have access to a lot of neat things, like Deadeye is one of them. And I think that Rebecca might be pretty amazing. Byleth has a good color and Sublime Heaven, so I still have him above Rebecca, but I was close. I was very close to bumping this unit higher than we did. Let's move on to the last, but certainly not least, and that's Mark. And I have this unit above Asker. This unit does so much debuffing, it's insane. And I don't think we're gonna see Legendary Robin in every team. I think he's actually gonna be pretty rare. And if that changed, then obviously we would have this unit lower. But right now, I have this unit above Duo Asker, but it's very close, and depending on when you ask me, they could be swapped. We're gonna have to see how things pan out, but yeah. Summoners, what can I say? This is a very good banner, as you can tell from how long I've been talking, which is, the answer is way too long. I hope you have orbs laying around. The good news is most people don't, so these units probably won't be common. If you're curious about how the whole summoning thing goes together and how I make those charts, I've got a video on that. You should go check that out. Take care and schedule an appointment with your FEHology real soon.